David Taylor's ankle pick. This is probably no-gi. This will be one of the ones that we want to really put a lot of time and effort into. And I can tell you, coaches, where most of you are going to mess up, because we're the same place that the kids will mess up and the same place that I messed up initially when I was teaching it. We're going to try to avoid that, okay? So David Taylor's ankle pick is exactly what we're going to call this. This is a disconnected takedown. So what we're looking for is we're looking for an extreme level change. When we teach this, we do not want to see as a start this, because this is not what we're looking for. All right, we are looking for almost, if not totally, a hand on the ground as a third or a fourth point of contact, almost taught as in football, linebackers. They have their hands down prior to the snap. This is kind of what we're looking for here. We want to make sure that we teach our kids, if we're talking about no-gi especially, eye level importance. Right? We want to make sure that we maintain a level below their eyelids. So if I'm looking eye to her, I'm wrong. I need to be lower than that. Now, sometimes you're going to see that results in something similar to this, where two are going to be just continually getting lower and lower and lower and lower, because they know that the lower their opponent goes, the more exposed their lower body is. And oftentimes we'll see this happens. If she starts really fighting me on the eye level game, a lot of times what you'll see happen is this right here, because they know now they've just gone to a point of kind of no return. It's almost better to just go ahead and hit sit, and that way they don't have to worry about giving up the takedown. You'll see a lot of wrestlers will come out, and we see a lot of these tournaments, a lot of wrestlers come out two hands or one hand on the deck, and then oftentimes they're coming out and they're dragging a leg, and they're playing super low, looking to shoot in there on that takedown. As coaches, we have to prepare our kids for this. We'll talk about this here in just a second, how we're going to deal with this. But for now, we're coming out and we're getting super low. One knee is going to be up, one hand is protecting the knee, and what we're looking for is this long extended shot where we grab the leg. So essentially, the knee is going to drop at the same time the hand elbow drops. Now, coaches must stress upon athletes that the more contact between the pinky and the elbow on our shot, the more likely we are to go ahead and finish this. Okay, now, first part will be just putting the kids in a squat similar to this, or the adults in a squat in a situation like this, and having an opponent just kind of stand with one leg forward. We're going to shoot and catch, and then we're going to come back. You can move this, kind of make this a modular drill where they start to move around a little bit. So we can actually move it a little bit and work on this shot and just have them stay in place. And now this opponent is traversing, moving around, boom. We're going to catch that leg. Okay? Like we said in the earlier point about the ankle pick, if we get high, as coaches, we have to catch this. They start getting lazy and shooting the calf. If our opponent pulls their leg back, we lose this, okay? Versus if we have the hand down at the very bottom of the heel where the heel meets the floor, they pull the leg back, now we're not gonna lose that, okay? So again, one leg up. We're looking for distance. It's okay to really reach way out there. The second part of this takedown is gonna be that we're gonna come inside and we're gonna mash the head to the shoulder. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm putting the shin right across the top of the shoulder. The ear is coming in and going inside the calf, and I'm using my head to turn my opponent, take them over the leg that I just locked in place. Essentially, I've locked this foot in place. Now the head comes through, and I'm gonna kind of take them over that foot that's locked in place, so they really don't have a choice but to go down or back step extremely deep. Now, when we do this, it's always important to remember it's okay to come up on a single if we miss it. That's kind of our default. So as we're here, we shot, boom. If we start to lose this and we need to come up, we can wrestle up on our single at all times.